Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. This time of year, cattle typically need more than pasture or hay alone to meet their nutritional needs. So today we begin with our extension beef cattle specialist Dave Lalman and an inexpensive winter supplement option you may not have considered before.
The Distillers is reasonable still at this point in time compared to other supplement options, and so apparently there are more people taking advantage of that feed stuff for a time period here while they can take advantage of the lower price.
And in terms of quality and the benefits, it's really pretty good.
It's a good feed product. We've done a lot of experimentation with it here at Oklahoma State, and so yeah, I thought maybe it might be helpful for your audience to hear some of the, just kind of a real quick summary of some of the things we've done with cows and growing calves.
So in terms of gauging how much to feed your herd, let's talk with cows first. What kind of numbers are we looking at?
Well, if you're talking about a low quality hay, seems like we always mention low quality hay here in Oklahoma, but if you have native grass prairie hay, it's going to be low in protein, and so that's usually what we mean when we say low quality hay. Distillers has about 30% crude protein, and so it's complementary from that standpoint. It's very similar to a 30% range cube, without the added minerals and vitamins and so on that you would get in a commercial feed product. Consequently, in one experiment that we conducted here at the North Range, we fed a range of Distillers anywhere from 1.7 pounds at the low end on a daily basis up to a little over 5 pounds on a daily basis to a set of gestating cows. And just like you would think, the more you fed, the better the cows did during that gestation period. So at the low end, those cows, let me just say at the high end compared to the very low end, they gained almost a difference of almost 70 pounds. So they lost a little bit at the low end, but we thought we were providing just barely adequate protein. But when you feed over 5 pounds, you're feeding protein and quite a bit of additional energy too. And so those cows were, able to gain weight in terms of the pregnancy that they had, as well as their maternal tissue.
Let's talk now about the feeding amounts for growing calves.
Okay, and that's going to, similar kind of scenario, we conducted a study here several years ago with a wide range of Distillers consumption, and the more you feed, the better the calves do, which everyone would expect that. In this case, we fed from 1.5 pounds of Distillers to around 450 pound calves, all the way up to a little under 8 pounds, 7.7 pounds of Distillers. And the weight gain ranged from a little over a pound a day at the low end and almost 3 pounds a day, or 2.8 to be exact, when we fed a lot.
So both for more mature and then growing calves, some pretty positive things that you're seeing. Are there any potential concerns with Distillers Grains?
There are, and at the high end with the calves study that I just mentioned, we would probably be on the borderline of some of those concerns. One concern is that it's high in phosphorus, low in calcium, and so you need to feed a high calcium mineral supplement. Another concern is that Distillers is higher than you would like for sulfur, and too much sulfur in the diet can cause sulfur-induced polio in cattle. And so you just want to be sure. We tell people that a safe range for growing calves is probably 1.2% of their body weight or less. And that's kind of the safe range. And then if you stay under that and feed a forage resource ad libitum, meaning they get all they want, you should be well under the toxic level of sulfur.
Okay, thank you very much for that information, Dave.
You bet.
And for more information on Distillers as a supplement, just go to sunup.okstate.edu.